So here we are at residential application, living wall application in Cambridge, Ontario, and you can see we've got a nice framed in section of this wall here for our living wall, and as you can see we're just putting up the vapor barrier in behind as a fail-safe precaution in case there ever is any water that may try to enter the or get in behind the wall panels. And if we look closely, we can see we actually have a copper line coming out of the wall for our water source. And another interesting thing that we have to account for is the power outlet that is in this wall. In this situation, we're actually going to remove the power outlet basically because they don't need it, and it actually is a potential safety hazard if water does come into contact with that power outlet. As we can see here, we're just putting the mounting strip up on the wall, and the mounting strip goes in with 2 screw nails per mounting strip, and you want to make sure that it's level. So we've taken a level, drawn a line, and then we follow that line with the mounting strip. Because we are mounting into the drywall, we do use a drywall lag. Get a close-up of that. And you can see how that lag just goes in. You just drill a pilot hole, the lag goes in, and then we put up our mounting strip, and we put a screw right into that lag, into the drywall. Once we have it up, we just double check our level again, make sure that it's level. It's important to keep the panels as level as possible, just to make sure that the watering process happens the way it should. So we have our first row of panels up, and now we are marking the second row, and we're just using a panel to double check the distance. So when we go to the next row of panels, we can actually use a laser level to draw our line across the top, and if you look closely you can actually see that laser beam right there, and it basically goes along over to the other side of the wall. Okay.
Just the one? Yeah. It would be magic. Went from putting up the paper there.
As you can see, we're coming out of our copper pipe. We have a valve, ball valve, for shutting the system off. Then we come into our electronic valve that is operated by the controller, which is mounted to the wall at the top. And then we also have, just on the other side of that valve, our filter and pressure regulator, and which feeds the irrigation line and into the system. So here we are, we can see where the T is, and that line fits into the collection chamber along the top row. Our ball valve, controller, zone valve, and our pressure regulator. And as we come over on the side, you can see the line going down to the next row and teeing into there.